All right. Okay. So what are we going to try? We are going to just see if it's possible to ever create a KDE dynamic tiling window manager as a third party person, like without getting paid for it, without expecting any pay for it, and all of that. Because Bismuth was there, kind of worked for some time. If you guys are not aware, Bismuth was pretty much a third party tiling window manager that was there for KDE Plasma add-on, similar to i3's way or DWM, whatever. And this got archived, okay? Of course, because of too much efforts being taken and all, it makes sense. This for Lunavim had a task that required continuous scrapping and opening stuff in Split. This could just start feeling good. Oh, wow. Lunavim is not active anymore, right? What do I do? Luna, why is it not copied? Lunavim is active? I thought it's not. Okay. So, alright. So, okay. Lunavim is abandoned by Lord. My Lord. Yeah. It's like I think the maintainer is not there, right? Yes, it's not active. It's not archived though. But from what I understand, the maintainer gave up. If you really want to try, maybe Astro Newvim is. Uh, you can try at least, but I don't know when he will give up as well. I hope not though. It still works, and I have muscle memory of those. I understand. I understand. So maybe, like, yeah, just don't expect it to be maintained, and you can quickly shift to your own config after some time, or you can just keep on maintaining it yourself. As long as it works for you, you should be good, right? um ठीक है चलो Emacs का GUI नहीं खोलते हैं, यही खोलते हैं for some reason. अरे I do like using Emacs का GUI, but I just need to set the font. उसमें थोड़ा दिक्कतें हैं. It has broken for several weeks because of a wrong version in the log file. The guy temporarily fixed it. I see. ठीक है मतलब let's I'm gonna explain one thing guys. ठीक है, one small thing. ठीक है, uh, let me just make sure that it's working. It's working, right? Ta-da. Okay. Okay. See, the point is when you go to Bismuth repository, right? So this guy, let's just look at what the commits were made. Okay. So I'll show you. So when KDE new release came up, okay, so there was this problem. So Jikari was the author of this. Okay. FI. Yes, Kevin 5.26. That came up and everything broke. Okay. With KD aluminum. Please drink dihydrogen oxide. H2O. सारा दिमाग अभी लगाना होता है इसको. Why is it hydrogen dioxide क्या होता है फिर? Okay, ठीक है. I'm not a chemistry streamer anyways. Okay, so what's going on here? ठीक है. So let's go through this. They don't have a, yeah, they had a PR for this, right? So there is no plan to develop C++ backend on current master branch. Instead, it's done on Polonium branch. Okay. Therefore, the unfinished part was removed. C++ Kevin API wrappers that were used on master are less stable than Kevin JS API. Therefore, they were replaced. That's the reason why Bismuth does not work on Plasma 5.26. Since 5.26, Kevin uses floating points for geometry, so Qrect was renamed to Qrect F. This is just a conventional change. It's backwards compatible with older Kevin releases. Okay, so people confirmed, and if you look at this error, this issue was the main one that was going on. Okay, and I want to kind of follow up on this. So I just tried out Plasma 5.26 beta, and seems like Bismuth is completely broken here. With Bismuth installed, Kevin just breaks and can't even render windows. Well, I probably want to make it compatible until the release. Okay, Adams Ale. Are they? So if you guys look at this, so there was, yes, there was a way to kind of have debug logs, Qt logging rules, whatever debug equal to true, Kevin X11. This time, okay, maybe Wayland could be the issue with Bismuth as well. Can't say Windows do not appear at all. There are no borders or anything. Desktop is unusable. What is the output of, okay, let's look at this for example. So on window geometry changed, arrange screen finished. This was called XCB error, sequence 1814, resource ID this, minor code this, major code this. Timers cannot be stopped from another thread. Timers cannot be stopped. Ta ta ta. I can confirm this bug. Bismuth works on Kevin 5.25 and does not work on 5.26 or master. I am currently trying to get bicep Kevin changes that broke Bismuth. This might take a long time, especially now since I'm in the process of moving my residence. I recommend submitting the bug report to Kevin upstream. Okay. Bismuth injects a binary KCM module, which is not really a supportive thing and will not be addressed by KDE anyway, and I'm not sure about script part breakage. I just tested out old uh, Cronkite's script and it works with 5.26. So yeah, this is definitely not a general script breakage. I doubt that KCM module is the reason of breakage. It has nothing to do with window management and the code runs only when you have the settings window open. Okay. If so, I can because I'm not familiar with same experience. It looks to me that's positioning the windows outside the screen. Okay. This commit in Kevin breaks Bismuth. I need some more time to know why. Use floating geometry throughout. Okay, so this is where they move from QREC to QRECT F, Q point to Q point F as well. From everywhere they just move to floating point geometry, probably for fraction scaling and all, right? Yeah, with fraction scaling, integer based logical geometry may not match device pixels. Once we have a floating point base, we can fix that. This is also important for our X11 scale override. With a scale of 2, we could get logical sizes with halves. We already have all input being floating point. This doubles down on it for all remaining geometry. Okay. So this is, I think, what they did, right? QREC to QRECT F as well, to move to support fraction scaling. I found the reason of bug. I was wrong that Bismuth does not use C++ Kevin API on wrappers on master branch. The usages were replaced with the standard JS Kevin API to prevent breakages in the future. Everyone is welcome to test the 420 PR. This is food for thought on how to actually use Kevin's API from C++ though. Yeah, so this is what fixed it, okay? Now, they had fixed it, but what went wrong? So what went wrong is KDE is adding tiling in 5.27. Having tested it has really nice, okay. I think I'm going to deprecate the add-on after 5.27 releases. Here are a couple of reasons. As I see in, okay, there was a bug again. Bismuth apparently is not working in 5.27. Also, it is fundamentally incompatible by design with the new Kevin feature and needs a rewrite from the ground up. As you can see from the project history, I'm not so good at rewrites, primarily because it is a very time-consuming task, which is impossible to do because of the second point. Currently, I do not have point, and okay, I don't use KDE Plasma anymore. Oh, because it no longer works for me as a technical solution for, so I'm no longer to observe the KDE community in the same amount of detail that allow me to enhance my work on it. So what went down? So Kevin came up with a tiling system, right? Has long been able to place one window on one left and one on right. Now with Meta T, the quick tiling is launched to allow complete control where windows are placed. Dark windows with shift and press, it will stick with the tile layout. Okay. So how did you, let's look at this tiling fix, quick tiling find output actions. So where is it actually the code base? And are they really maintaining tiling right now? So this is something I'm curious about as well. Are they maintaining tiling? Add a Kevin script to switch to last use desktop. That's okay. They had 3 years ago tiling animations. Okay, we have it in KDE, right? I think they got it merged, right? I don't know what happened here though. Might just be dead or something. I thought they already have it. It's kind of weird if they don't. But how did it work though? What changes happened? So from what I understand, you need to um Tiling effect, tiling changed function if window or active animations. It's not true. Make it false by default, I guess. Keep it false, right? Just that. Animate, duration, out cubic, okay. These were before, right? So they just changed a few things here and there. Okay, cool. What I really want to check is, let's go back to where we started off, right? So from what I understand so far, let's also look at the bug here. What's going on? Probably someone fixed it as well. So what's going on? Just as the title suggests, Bismuth is broken KDE 5.27 beta. Sometimes windows are not detected or not tracked, and Bismuth is, in this case, useless. All keyboard shortcuts don't have any effect at all in on Windows. When it does work, everything is very buggy. Some very buggy. See, your name came up. Congrats. Windows open in tiled mode and some other open in floating mode. Okay. This probably has something to do with the tiling changes introduced in KDE 5.27, but I'm not completely sure about this. Okay. Hmm. Can confirm this also broken on 5.27.0 non-beta using Wayland. All windows become resized to full screen instead of being tiled. What are the logs? Client is okay. Oops, undefined. Yeah, undefined. I noticed that if I create enough windows, new windows start to actually get tiled. The main culprit seems to be oops, undefined define error right after the client edit event. Looking at the code, it seems that the ff dot line, okay, might be the one throwing the error as on the on window edit message, which should be the first line of the window. Okay, okay. I don't know how. I'm almost sure that the last time I tested on Xorg, it showed the same faulty behavior. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so what's going on? Did someone fix it? Fix it, sorry. Thanks, radio. Anyone have the chance to try it or not? Plasma. Okay, yes. So this is what happened, okay? So polonium, which was a branch name in this Bismuth repository as well, if I remember. I think I may have found the cause of the undefined issue in my earlier comment and managed to fix it. I created PR. Okay, so they actually fixed it. Wow. So on Kevin Wayland, I noticed that Bismuth is throwing the FF error when tiling Firefox causing what is this error when tiling Firefox causing tiling to break. So I investigated and was able to pinpoint the error. It turns out window ID is undefined for some apps, so I changed it to optional chaining, which fixed the problem I've been having with tiling. So this is how it used to work before, I guess. No, this is new. Ah, okay. Okay, so this was broken and now it's fixed. I just installed Bismuth from your branch and open source it to Tumbleweed, but it makes the scheme very glitchy. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is good. Let's just look at the change what they've done. So they've made it optional now. Crazy. Okay. Now what's going on here though? Okay, sorry. This I need to. Okay, no, I'm not interested in this yet. So Kevin Polonium is there, successor to Bismuth. Okay. So this is what they have. Let's go to their. So it works there. I don't know though if it's. So the thing is, it's not being actively maintained, right? What? They had a development build July 10. When did they have it? Okay, this is a pre-release, so they didn't have a major release. Uh, Monocle layout was there already, right? Okay. So now what's going on here? Continuous and unexpected crashes. So as always, there's always some problem with upstream API. Hmm. Okay. Let's look at the code base now. Let's try to understand how it's working. Because these things are probably very small, Flatpak related things that are crashing that can be fixed. This can be fixed as well. I don't think these are major things. It's just that a lot of debugging is required. Okay. And sometimes it's just with someone's system that it breaks, right? So that's the major problem, that you can't reproduce everything. So it's very hard to reproduce any problem that you have. Cool. Believe we got some time. So let's go to projects installation. अरे मैं वापस क्यों कर रहा हूँ ये? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. जाने दो. Polonium. Let's go to Polonium instead, okay? Because it's like probably so-called successor. So I don't mind taking a look at it. Um, Are, do I not have? What's happening here? Was I using? No, I was using Corfu नहीं है क्या? Tremax नहीं है? Ah, sorry guys. Let me just do Doom sync. Sorry. How many are here by the way? Who is watching the stream? Can you guys say hi? Buggy was here, I guess. We have 5 viewers. Come on, guys. Say hi in the chat if you want to. Hi, I've opened so many tabs. It's getting confusing for me now. Hi Dev. अरे सब लोग हो? Wow. तुम लोग जिंदा हो? I'm always lurking. Thanks यार. अरे there you go. We have it here. SRC में जाते हैं. Generally, what I do is, see, I do come with some background in Bismuth, but that was the porting thing they were doing. अरे मैडम. So what I can do is probably start with engine. Okay. Now, what is it about? I don't have TypeScript. That's why you're doing it to me. TypeScript के लिए कौन सा यूज करते हैं? Which 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 one should we use? TS server is it? दिखा नहीं रहा है. TSLS maybe. हाँ, this looks like for. Okay, edit one package in 1 second, and I think I also need resetter install language grammar for TypeScript. Yeah. Yup. File missing, setting current, no such file directory, repo. हाँ, छोड़ो, ठीक है, whatever. पता नहीं क्या दिक्कत है. I thought it should be working. Oh, sorry guys. My fault. नहीं, let's not blame. TypeScript का यहाँ पे था. I just haven't enabled it. JavaScript. And I think TS है क्या कहीं? I never thought I'll be working on TypeScript though, right? So मैंने enable नहीं किया था. एक तो लुआ भी enable कर देता हूँ. क्या पता कभी ज़िंदगी में ये यूज़ करना पड़ जाए. Okay. Where's JavaScript though? Okay. Let me just enter LSP as well here. ठीक है, देखते हैं. It's everywhere. It's interesting. पता नहीं क्या क्या इंस्टॉल हो रहा है भाई मेरे. Doom Emacs का. Doom Emacs TypeScript. Let me just check. Do they have Lang JavaScript, right? Oh, they don't have plus LSP here, is it? One second. Oh, enables hai. It's so plus LSP whenever we do. So it enables LSP mode. हाँ TypeScript mode भी हो रहा है build. I guess it should be working. Okay. So let's go again. Yep. Perfect, guys. Congrats. Okay, so it does work for us. So now let's go and look at not docs instead. src engine index.ts, right? So what's happening here? ठीक है. मे बी एस आर सी के इंडेक्स और टी एस से देखते हैं. सो न्यू कंट्रोलर QML objects, not really worried about this API. Looks like a TypeScript thing. Okay, go to controller. There you go, right? So where am I? I'm in controller index.ts. Controller, I'm here, okay? Right now, let's just hide this for now. Um, Let me zoom in for you all. So we have a constructor here. Okay, we have workspace comes from the API. Dot workspace options kwin API kwin. Okay, QML objects. I believe QML is a library they use for rendering, right? Qt, right? The song you guys heard. Qt. Oh, मेरा 35% charge है phone. That is GG. Okay, याद दिलाना guys. I have to fix it. But anyways, QML objects here and desktop factory, new desktop factory. Okay, what are you doing here? Just looking at this. क्या हो गया? What's up? Sorry. क्या हो गया? Why are you guys like this? एकदम से. अरे. Sorry. हाँ, desktop factory is here. This dot workspace equal to workspace, and this dot desktop changed. This dot screens changed. What do you do? Desktop map dot clear const desktop of this workspace or desktops. Desktop map dot set desktop dot id desktop. So so whenever desktops are changed, they map it again. That's what they're doing basically. Screens changed. This dot output map dot clear output of this workspace or screens. Output map dot set. Okay, whatever. They create a new map. Okay, that's it. Map string up output, and there you go. It's virtual desktop, and there's the output. So they have these two mapping. This dot workspace dot desktop scenes dot connect. So they are just connecting. What are they doing here? Any TypeScript guy? This dot workspace dot desktop changed. So may probably like a hook. This dot desktop changed dot bind this. I have no idea what this is doing, but I don't care. But एक बार देख लेता हूँ. Is connect a function? नहीं look, okay, connect looks like something related to uh, TypeScript. I don't know. Previous desktop change, previous desktops, internal. Okay, you create desktops from window. Okay, not really concerned about it for now. Just why is this in TypeScript? How does it run? Not too sure about it. Like how does it run? I just know that there's some mix of TypeScript and C++ from Kevin API with Bismuth. I need to check how it's built. But what do you mean by how does it run? Probably Kevin has a JS API, right? So they use that to build this whole thing. So they have this. Okay, let's go and look at this again. So they create a desktop factory. They pass the workspace. Config equal to new config Kevin API logger बना दिया. Does it require Node? Yep, it does require Node. That was the problem, I think, with dependencies on and all. He wanted to shift it to C++, given that Kevin has. I think probably with working with C++ would make more sense. I forgot for the reasons why, but it does make sense if Kevin is by default in C++ and JS is just an extension or something. Okay. So what's going on here, right? So workspace extensions, new workspace extensions, debug manager, driver manager, shortcut manager, window hook manager. So they have these, they follow this, right? So they have a manager for everything, like shortcut manager. Okay, I don't mind whatever they're doing here, right? So let's just go and look at this. By the way, do I have jump? I will jump item. I will show jumps, right? Yeah, there you go. Nice. क्रेजी किया रे क्रेजी. तुम लोगों ने गाना सुना है? नहीं ना? ये मेरी जनरेशन गाना है. दिस इज व्हेन आई वाज बोर्न. तभी गाना चला था. तुम लोग नहीं सुनोगे. यू गाइस आर किड्स. ओके. केएमएल ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर टू. सॉरी, प्लीज डोंट माइंड. ऐसा नहीं है. मतलब यू गाइस आर यंग बट किड्स भी हो तुम लोग. मतलब देखो यार, anyone who is born before 2000 is from my generation. Anyone who is born after 2000 is from Varu's generation. नहीं, मैं बूढ़ा नहीं हूँ, आई एम वेरी यंग. लुक एट दिस. ठीक है चलो, फोकस, कोई अब मजाक नहीं उड़ाएगा मेरा, ठीक है. हाँ, निहाल. निहाल इज फ्रॉम डिफरेंट जनरेशन ऑल टुगेदर. वर्क स्पेस एक्सटेंशंस. हाँ, बाय द वे, हाय निहाल. क्या चल रहा है? डिबस मैनेजर करता क्या? आई ऑलवेज, आई अंडरस्टैंड जेंजी है, हाँ. Dbus call, okay. Dbus manager exists call. So we have a constructor. It does get the dbus from there, QML objects. मैं तो 2000 का हूँ, मैं कौन सी जनरेशन का हूँ फिर? हाय, नमस्ते, प्रणाम, खुश रहो निहाल. प्रणाम भाई. कौन सी जनरेशन का हूँ फिर? तुम यार, तो मॉडल आई नो, वो होते ना. छोड़ो, कुछ बोल नहीं सकता. यू डोंट बिलोंग टू एनी जनरेशन बगी. यस. गेट सेटिंग्स, गेट सेट सेटिंग्स, सेट सेटिंग्स, ओके. ये सब जो उनकी कॉल कर रहे हैं वो इंटरफेस, ठीक है. बाय द वे, दिस इज फ्रॉम extern qml.ts, so don't look at it. Get remove settings call, so they're just getting the functions thing. These are first end functions kya? This should be a function, it's a property. Sad life. This dot exist call dot finished, so when this is finished this will be called, is it? Exist call dot call, okay. ठीक है. I don't want to look at this. Now what is happening? Get settings callback. So it returns the settings, right? If args0 is not equal to desktop, return. If length equal to 0, return. Let config json.parks args1 set engine config. Wait, this was about get settings callback, right? Why are you doing set engine config? Shouldn't it by default not be doing this? Engine config, engine type, intentionally undefined when coming from settings dialog. Engine settings is an object, okay. ठीक है. Everything is an object, just like in Python, everything is a dictionary. I mean, मतलब ऐसे आई नो पाइथन एवरीथिंग इज ऑल्सो एन ऑब्जेक्ट, बट ठीक है, वॉट एवर इट इज. एग्जिस्ट कॉल बैक, ठीक है, ये सब छोड़ो. नाउ लेट्स गो बैक, लेट्स गो टू आवर अमेजिंग जंप शो. अरे हाँ, तो सही. शो जंप्स, ओके. वी वर इन इंडेक्स डॉट टी एस प्रोबेबली, यप. इधर, अरे खुलेगा नहीं क्या? ये क्या मतलब हुआ फिर इसका? अरे, इफ यू डोंट लेट मी जंप, व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ हैविंग यू इन लाइफ? ये सब क्या चीज़ें हैं? ठीक है, देखते हैं इसका भी, बाद में देखेंगे, ठीक है. ड्राइवर मैनेजर इधर है, एंड दे हैव अ शॉर्टकट मैनेजर, विंडो हुक मैनेजर. लेट्स गो ऑन. void this dot any timer, okay. Add hooks, move hook into Kevin after everything loads nicely. Yeah, this is something I'm interested in. So they do hook into Kevin over here. Workspace, this dot control dot workspace, this dot window added. जंप करना सही नहीं है. नहीं नहीं, कोई जंप नहीं करेगा. मोहित ने बोला है सब लोग बैठे रहो. Sorry guys, I don't think this should go on YouTube. Current activity change, not connect, this dot current desktop change, bind, current desktop change. Workspace dot window activated dot connect, window activated, ठीक है. Okay. Do tile window, if c dot normal window, okay. If it's not a tiled window, I guess, so they have these in window, they have this tiled window. अरे, सब कुछ वहीं से निकालोगे क्या केविन एपीआई से? Yes, I don't have Kevin API, so I can go back and figure it out. Let me go and eat something. Yes, yes, yes. अरे हाँ, मुझे भी जाना है खाने. I have a badminton match. So what do we have? Do tile window, c dot pop up window, c dot transient, this dot config. Tile pop ups check for things like max, min, full screen. If it's full screen, if it's minimized, don't do anything, which makes sense. Check if caption resource class is some string as well. What is this? Check if caption or resource class is substring as well. Could be something. No need to look at this. These are false. Like this is like when they don't want to tile window. Otherwise, if it's true, if it's not like, so it return true if any of these cases were not there. which means that okay, you do tile window. So where is it used though? Yep, there you go, right? So when you have added a window, so if you look at this, uh, don't worry about this. So they check if you should tile a window. If it's false, then you should not tile a window. It says no, not tiling window. Okay. If this dot config borders equal to borders dot no all, then you do window dot no border equal to true. So this means that if people have requested that border should not be there in a tiling window manager, then please set it to no border equal to true. Then you have controller driver manager, add window, quit push screen, rebuild layout, right? So what does it do? Add window, because there are two. Okay, let me just look at this, right? So they have these three functions, calls, three calls basically. Okay, can I do bookmark jump space return jump to bookmark? Okay, I want to bookmark a jump. How do I bookmark set? Okay, default basic.ts. Okay, okay, and let's go here and let's, yeah, okay, fine, we do have bookmarks now. So we want to go back there. Okay, add window, if desktops is equal to undefined, create desktops from window. So just in case, can it happen when you don't have a desktop but you have a window? Just curious, I think it depends, देखना पड़ेगा, but it does look like desktops can be empty. Why? Because when you were passing here, you, okay, you did not pass any desktop. So like when you don't pass, desktop is basically an empty list, right? It's an optional, so it's undefined, I guess. Adding window to desktops for const desktop of desktops, desktop drivers, this dot drivers dot get desktop to string. Um, okay, for all the desktops dot add window. So okay, this dot client has window. If it doesn't have window, then you set window. Engine capability untiled by default. Okay, this dot untiled windows dot push. So if engine capability has, if you have set it up that every window when it opens it should be untiled, this is how they do it. Okay, so they push it to untiled windows, right? Can I, oh, should have, yeah, there you go, right? Was just checking if there's a key map for this. Yeah, so you have let index equal to this dot untiled windows dot index of window. If it is greater than equal to 0, then you splice it up. What does splice do? Removes element, removes elements from an array, and if necessary inserts new elements in their place, returning the deleted elements. Okay, so it removes this element because untiled windows already have it, right? So over here if you see, so engine capability is untiled by default. In that case untiled window got that and it has been pushed. But if you say that okay, no, I want it, wait a minute, if this dot client has window, right, it's possible that now you want to tile it as well. Okay, so in this case what they do is they first of all delete it from untiled windows, which is what it does, right? So this index, it calculates the index, and then if index is greater equal to 0, which means it is found, it returns, removes elements from an array, and if necessary inserts new element in their place. Okay, so overall this has deleted basically. And what does it do? Why do you do this? Why do you want, you're not saving it anywhere, why are you doing it? Const client, then you get the client for the particular window, tries to use active insertion of it should, if it should, but can fail and fall back. Let active tile equal to null, this dot engine insertion point equal to insertion point dot active. I'm not sure what this is. Not use last active window because Kevin switches focus when new windows are added usually. Okay, so const active window, you get the last active window. If active window is not equal to null, and if it's tiled as well, this dot tiles dot get active window dot tile active tile, right? So okay, so what happens is, suppose if I inserted a new window, right, you want to know what was the last active window, probably to know where to insert a new window, right? Because you want to maybe relate with the last active window, right? So because if I click on this, for example, it went here, right? So because the last active window was this chat screen. Okay, so this is probably what they're doing here. If active tile equal to null, then you just add client. If it is not true, then you put client in tile. This is interesting, right? Because as I said, like if you have no last active window, that means you didn't have any window at all, maybe. Yeah, in the direction D, this is what is important, right? So active tile is the direction they are opting for, if I'm not wrong. Let me just go to signature. Yeah, no, sorry, direction is not given, direction is optional. This not engine, then they build the layout again. So this is what they're doing. I wonder if there's an option to not build a layout every time a new window is added. I will have to look at if they, have build layout. Yeah, okay. So with every layout, they have a new build layout, which is like, of course, abstracted function. So this dot root tile equal to new tile const client of this clients. This dot root tile not clients dot push client. Uh, Makes sense. You just create a new tile here. Okay. Anyways, so every layout will have this. So if you want to create your own, of course, I can go back. Sorry, where was it? Build layout, right? Da, 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 da. Okay, sorry. Ta-da, ta-da. So over here, right? So they have export interface styling engine. I believe that whenever you want to create your own new layout, you might have to create these things, okay? At least some of the things, I don't know. Remove window, okay, okay, okay. Delete window. Again, see if the entire windows actually has it, then splice it. If they don't have it, engine.remove client, build layout again because you have removed a window from a tiling window layout, right? If you don't remove it from a tiling window layout, now I just wonder because see the point is, do you want to build see the I'll tell you one thing, right? So if you're deleting a window from a tiling window layout, do you want to build the layout always, rebuild the layout more like that, right? Because it's possible that you're in a full screen layout mode, right? Monocle layout, for example, not a full screen, but it's just like a single window layout. If I remove something, I don't need to rebuild, but in that case, build layout just means that whatever the last active window is, probably that goes in the main mode or something else that as well, that just there's no screen window at all. It just depends how they've handled monocle layout, right? Put window in tile, this is something that you can go for, or have we already rotated direction? Okay, all right, okay, makes sense. Now let me just search for flatpak because I want to understand if they are doing something specific to flatpak windows. It's possible that flatpak windows have something that is not optional and they're using it, that's why it's failing. So what does it take to fix it, right? Oh, this is cosmic epoch. Where is polonium, guys? चला जाता हूँ किसी की धुन में बदलते दिल के तराने लिए बदन की खुशबू करे बेकाबू तरा तारा तरा. Okay, so this guy is still active. It's not like he is not active anymore, right? uh this feels like he's not free enough to handle all the bugs right now. Can we help him out with bugs? I would really like to move it to C++. I do remember that I was working on it, but of course, just because you like it doesn't mean that you should do it. Or you should do it. ठीक है, cannot get a log for this, but यहाँ पे कुछ logs दिए हैं, right? If you look at this, so let's just look at these logs, okay? Let's spend some time reading through this log. Can I just copy paste this log? कहाँ पे? चलो 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 ये रहा. आई नीड अ न्यू माउस. स्क्रॉल करने में दिक्कत हुई. कॉफ़ी टाइम. यस, कॉफ़ी टाइम नहीं, क्योंकि मैंने सुबह से कुछ खाया नहीं है ना पिया है, और अभी बैडमिंटन निकलना है आधे घंटे में. सो दिस मीन्स आई एम डेड. कांग्रेट्स गाइस. सी या सुन अभी नहीं. हाँ बस निकलता हूँ, इतनी भी जल्दी नहीं. कब आ रहा है मोहित? तो आ रहा है ना भाई? धोखा धोखा होगा अगर तो नहीं आएगा तो देख लेना. केविन वेलेंट. पोलोनियम स्टार्टेड. पोलोनियम debug is disabled, enable it and restart. अरे भाई debug enable करो. Kevin Wayland layer shell window does not support setting decorations. Okay, that's the first thing that doesn't looks like a okay, not very relevant I guess. आप जब बुलाओ ठीक है, ठीक है आ जाओ. First week of September I want you here and you are shifting. Type error property restart of object. Oh, so this looks interesting. Contents code main dot what is it, main dot mjs probably says compile version, I don't know. Type error property restart of object. डन. गुड, शाबाश. अब अगर तो नहीं आया वैनम तो कोई बात नहीं, आई विल अंडरस्टैंड. कांट फोर्स समवन ब्रो. बट आई होप यू कम. जीएल इनवैलिड ऑपरेशन, जीएल ड्रॉ बफर्स, अनसपोर्टेड बफर, जीएल बैक लेफ्ट. इज इट जस्ट क्रिएट टाइमर ऑफ टाइप? अरे बहुत एरर्स है भाई. लेयर शेल v1 विंडो डज नॉट सपोर्ट गेटिंग मैक्सिमाइज स्टेट. Property restart type error cannot read property is style of undefined. There's something happening that something got not did not get created and we did not catch it before, and uske baad this is happening, right? Because these are all like undefined, है ना? So if we go to contents code, ये contents है क्या code main.js, so ये देखना पड़ेगा. But is there layer shell v1 नहीं, फिर internal है केविन का, right? ठीक है, I'm up for debugging this. Sorry guys, whoever is watching this on YouTube, I'm so sorry. I'm a streamer, I'm not a person who like records videos and does all this, so please मुझको राणा जी माफ़ करना, गलती मार से हो गई, छत पे सोया था बहनोई, मैं तन्ने समझ के सो गई. In English this means that I apologize for all the mistakes that I've done in life. Cool. This is it, guys. I think mostly we are done. It's time for us to hop off, eat something, go play badminton, and come back and stream again whenever I get time. I'll see you guys again. Thank you so much for being here. For those on YouTube, thank you so much for supporting me whenever there's been video. And please don't be too critical with anything. Um, be kind and critical. I'm very afraid of any kind of popularity, so please keep me away from it. You can subscribe if you would like. There's no push at all, but I would appreciate. All right, thank you so much everyone for being here. Buggy, Vanam, Dave, Nihal. Um, I guess that's it. That's it. Thank you so much for being here, guys. See you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Bye everyone. Bye. Say bye. Chalo bye.